Hey, my name is Demi and you're watching Demi TV. The goal of this video channel is to help you awaken your inner alpha so you could follow your dreams and find your authentic voice. And today we're going to talk about the 5 best ways to begin improving yourself. Right? So we're going to tackle about personal development in general, and these are the 5 things that I think would actually make you become a better person in the most minimal amount of time. All right? So without further ado, okay, so even though I'm only wearing the same dress today, just like I was wearing the recent video, I'm actually recording it within the day. It's too obvious and I'm too tired to actually change clothes. Now, I want you to know that these 5 things is not general for everybody. This is something that I would like you to follow, although I will not force you to, because these are like 5 very broad things and I will explain to you later why. But I feel like these 5 is the most important things that you can actually do to improve yourself and become a better person at the most minimal amount of time. And if you follow this one correctly, for sure, you're going to be a better version of yourself. All right, so the first one we have here is love. And this is me telling you that you have to love yourself, because that's the most important thing. If you don't love yourself, and if you are just working for the sense of making money, and you do not actually love what you are doing, you don't love yourself, you don't love the people around you and the relationships that you have, then it's all going to go downhill for sure, because love is the most important thing in the world. It can clearly conquer anything that you want to do in life. That's why I'm always saying that love what you are doing, because if you don't, then if times get rough, you wouldn't know what to do, you're going to freak out, you're going to get frustrated. And love is a very powerful thing that can actually keep you healed, keep you sane, and keep you doing what you're doing. Love is a very general thing, and if you haven't realized what love really is for you, or you wouldn't know actually how to exhibit love to other people, to exhibit love to the things that you are doing. So firstly, you have to know what love is for you. Okay, it's different for all people. Okay, love for me is taking care of the things that are important for me. My job, my health, my career, my significant other, my family, my friends, that's love. And now that I know what love means for me, I know exactly how to exhibit that. And that means I have to take care of these things. I have to take care of these people, because that's how I love other people, right? So you have to identify how love is for you, or what love is for you, and then exhibit that, spread that to other people or to the things that you are doing. The second one is having a clear picture of your vision, okay? Have you tried driving down the road and you do not know actually where to go? It's so confusing that it's either you're going to get your Google Maps to have someone guide you, or you're going to go back to where you came from. And that's the same with life. If you do not know the clear vision of what you want your future to be, you do not know what job you want to get, or you just want to ramble on getting money and not actually wanting to do it out of love, then you're not really going to know where you want to go. So you have to have a clear picture in your head and what you want to be 10 years from now. What job do you want to get? Are you traveling around the globe 10 years from now? Are you going to stay at home and take care of your kids 10 years from now? Are you going to retire 10 years from now and spend most of your time with your loved ones? So you have to have a clear vision on what you really want to have or to be 10 years from now, and work your way towards that vision every single day of your life. For me, 10 years from now, I want to be in my very own house. I want to have my very own house because that's very important for me. I'm a homebody. So I have to make sure that I have a really good house where I could just stay. There's food, there's a person going to clean my house, because I am really horrible at cleaning. I cannot say that I am very clean, but I want somebody to do that for me because I want to focus on art and the business that I'm building. So that's my clear vision. I want to have my own house. I want to have my own office with a library on it. Like every single fine detail that I want to have in my house is very clear in my head. And Bo and I also talked about this. So if you have a significant other and you want to pursue that vision with your significant other, then you better sit down and talk about it. Because Bo and I, if we have plans for our future, we always talk about it. We always say that, okay, hey, here's how our house is going to look like. I want it to be like this. And I will always meet him halfway and say that, yeah, me too, I want this to be like this. And it wasn't really hard for us because we have similar wants in life. So it helps to actually talk to your significant other about the vision that you want to have, because it's so important that you have the support of your significant other, because that person is going to be with you for the long term, and you have to let that person know about it. You can't just pursue your dreams and have a clear vision of what you want your future to be, and you don't tell that to the person that's going to be with you in the long run. So that's very difficult. You would have obstacles on it within the way. So yes, you have to have a clear vision in your head, and you have to talk about it to the person that's very close to you, or to the person that you know is going to be with you for the long run. If you don't have a husband and you only have kids, then talk to your kids about it, even though you don't think they would understand it, because that means you are allowing your kids to be part of that future. When it was only my mom and me, I was still a kid, my mom would always tell me the plans that she had in mind. So that's how it worked for us both. Next one is knowing your why. Kind of similar with knowing or having a clear picture of what you want your future to be. You have to know your why. Why are you doing the things that you are doing? Okay, why is it that you have to pursue this dream or this vision that you want to do in life? Is it for your loved one? Is it for yourself? Is it because you have another plan that will come up after that vision is achieved? So you have to know your why. Why are you doing this thing? Why are you chasing this type of future? Why do you want to succeed? Why is it necessary for you to win? Why is it important for you to serve other people? So you have to know your why that revolves around the future that you have. The fourth one, I cannot really say this aloud because I do not religiously follow this, but I think it's very important for you to meditate every single day. So if you are a beginner meditator, you have no clue what meditation is or how it goes, you have to just sit down in your couch or in whatever place you are comfortable of, and sit down, close your eyes, try not to think about anything for 5 minutes. I know it sounds so difficult for you, especially for me, whose thoughts is always racing every single day. It's so difficult for me to actually meditate, but you have to force yourself, not really force, I don't like that word. You have to submit yourself to just living in the present moment and trying to make sure that your thoughts are not racing on that 5 minutes. You can focus on your breathing. You can focus on how your lungs goes exhale and inhale every time. So that's how you stop thinking for 5 minutes. And that's how it is for a beginner meditator. You just need to sit down for 5 minutes, 10 minutes if you can, 20 minutes if you can. But for me, I always make sure that I'm sitting down 10 minutes. I cannot really say that I'm doing this religiously, but it has helped me so much when I do it, that it clears out the clutter in my head, that it clears out the negative thoughts in my head. And it's so helpful. You just have to do it. If you are having a 9-to-5 job right now, make sure that you do it just 10 minutes before you start anything, before you take a bath, before you prepare yourself and going to work. It's really important. It declutters your head from time to time. That's how you could also improve yourself to become a better person. You have to declutter your brain, and you have to wash away these negative thoughts that are in your head, that is programmed in your head. And the last one I think is very important. It is studying your health. Okay, so it's very important for you to study your health. I have been consciously studying my health 2 years since, because when I was still in my teaching job, I get sick every few months, and I thought there was something wrong with me. But the number one killer in your life is stress. I could tell you so much how stress can actually kill you as fast as a cancer does. because every 3 months I would always get fever is because I do not know what's happening in my head and I do not know what to do to de-stress. Like, I thought before that I just need to eat a lot just so I could de-stress, but even though I was already eating like every single time before I go to home, before I go home I always get like a Burger King. That's my routine. Bone knows that because I always take a picture of my Burger King before I go home. I send it to him all the time. But I thought that was the solution, is to stress eat, but it's not. It's making you more unhealthy, especially that you're eating burgers before you go home. You have to study your health and how your health is going. If you are a woman, you have to study how many days is it your cycle. You have to count the cycle because it helps a lot, especially for me that I'm recording videos. I get the clue when is it that my next period is going to come. Sorry guys. I have a clear picture of that because I'm observing my skin and my face. So you also have to study the things that you have to do. Drink water. I'm talking to myself. Haha. When your lips is dry, you have to make sure that you're drinking water. If your skin is rough, then you have to make sure that you're drinking water. What are the things that you are eating within the day? How many meals are you taking in within the day? What are the supplements that you think you have to take in? If you think you lack vitamin B or iron or whatever, you have to also have a natural supplement for that. So you always have to study, when was the last time you got sick? What was the sickness? What is the illness? Was it colds, cough, fever? How many days did it last? So you have to study your health because you wouldn't really know what is happening inside your body. So you just have to study the things that is already happening, and then you would have a clue on what is really happening inside your body. And for sure, if you have zero health concerns, there is zero chance that you're going to become a better version of yourself. So yes, that's it. Make sure that you study your health. And that's it for today. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and tinker the bell button so you wouldn't miss a video of me talking about personal development, online business tactics, and tech tutorials. Don't forget to follow your dreams and find your authentic voice, and always, always awaken your inner alpha. I'll see you in the next one.